All right, we're rolling. All right, we're not going to edit this. We're just going to go straight through.
All right, we're going straight through. So this week finds us inside my new dump truck that I just bought down in Tampa, and we are driving back up to New York. So we're in a parking lot in North Carolina right now.
So, somewhere along the way for breakfast. So we'll make it the rest of the way to home today. But a lot of time in a truck, a lot of time driving along the road gets you talking and figuring things out. And we've been kind of considering for a long time changing the name of our YouTube channel. And we decided to do it, and we want to tell you why, tell you our thoughts behind it, and exactly what's going on.
Yeah, so we titled this video that you're watching, how to choose a name for your YouTube channel and why we're changing ours. So we started out this channel with the name Disney Image Makers because that's what our social media presence was. We had a pretty sizable following on Instagram, and we had a nice following on Facebook, and we figured when we start the channel, maybe those people will come over and watch us on YouTube, but it really didn't work out that way, right?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of you guys who follow us there did come over and watch this stuff, but it's really different content. I mean, we are still Disney Image Makers. That's who we are together. And our stuff on Facebook and Instagram, it's us posting pictures of the things that we capture in Disney World, Disneyland. It's static images of what we're doing there, but it's not really, us. This YouTube channel became a lot more about us as photographers, as people, as the things that we do, the things that we like, photography-wise. So it's a much more personal thing than just that Disney stuff. And a lot of you guys who came over and started watching, who didn't come from our other social media, who got involved also, don't know us as far as from the Disney stuff.
Right.
Got to know us as Bill and Eric. That's who we are, and that's what we're doing here. And this is really our point of view with photography.
Right. So when you start a channel, you might say to yourself, well, what am I going to call it? And what's it going to be about? So really, this channel, all we talk about is photography. This is our photography channel. We talk about why we do certain things. We do gear reviews. We try to teach and help, you with photography. And then you get to come on some of our trips with us. And so that's what it's kind of evolved into. And really, there is not much Disney content unless we happen to be doing something photographically related to being in Disney World or something, which is what my video next week is going to be about. But so we thought let's just change the channel's name. So what are we going to change it to?
We're going to call it Bill and Eric Photography.
Pretty simple, right?
Simple. It's Bill, it's Eric, and it's photography. It covers everything right there, and that's really what this is about. You've got there's a lot of other great creators on YouTube, photographers who are creating great content, videographers, reviewing things and stuff like that, who are doing great stuff. And, all of it is really from their point of view. It's everybody's personal experience with the things that they're shooting, the types of shooting they do, the gear that they use, how they use it. And this is really our take on that. It's not, we're not trying to, replicate what somebody else is doing. We're looking to share our experiences with you, the way we shoot things. The stuff that we review here, the stuff that we use, it's not like we, we get it on a loaner and we try it out for a day and give it back. This is all stuff that we use.
Yeah, this is our gear.
On our vacations, on our professional shoots with our family stuff. This is stuff that we use all the time, and that's why we want to, share that stuff with you. It's a more personal thing.
Yeah. So basically, our channel is really just geared on photography, and I think that the name has thrown people off. People that were looking for Disney content might see our channel, and then they're like, well, what is this? It's all camera stuff. I'm not interested in that. And we don't, and it confuses them. And then people that are finding photography stuff get thrown off by the Disney Image Makers. Like, what is because we don't even talk about that in our YouTube videos. And they're like, well, what does the name have to do with what these guys are doing? So we just thought it would be easier to just kind of clean it up and just make it simple. Bill, Eric, Photography. And it's funny, our initials are BE. So it's an interesting thing. It's like one of the things Eric's always said in a lot of the videos is always be shooting, always be creating. Just get out there. Be outdoors. Be with your camera. Right. So we thought that was kind of a cool tie into our initials. So eventually we'll get a logo up that has something to do with that. But we were just driving along talking about this, and we said, well, why don't we just make a video about it?
Yeah.
So that's what we did.
Yeah, and nothing as far as content-wise is going to change. It's only going to get better, of course.
Well,
and you're going to see some changes as far as your logo, and some of the images will change as far as on the the home screen and stuff like that. But it's going to be the same us doing the same thing basically. But
maybe this will be our new studio.
Yeah, we could do
the inside of a Mitsubishi Fuso dump truck. What do you think?
We could do
it's aesthetically pleasing, isn't it? It's lovely.
So yeah, it's going to be the same stuff that we've done before. We just wanted to share with you, why we're doing it and how, we're looking at it as it's really more of a personal thing, because photography is a personal, everyone has their own personal take on it.
Right. So, and well, I mean, the video title is, what would you, so if you were starting a channel, whatever it's on, I think you want the name to reflect what you're doing.
Right.
Unless it's going to be just about you as a personality, and you want to call it, Joe Smith, whatever, and people are engaging with you because of what you're doing in your life, like a vlog. But I think if you're trying to get people to find your channel, and because really YouTube is a search engine, and that's what we found over the years, is that when things are searchable, that's when people actually find your channel and find your content. So if somebody's searching photography, it's good to have that in the name somewhere, or your videos should drive them towards a photography angle. Like for us, when we put out a video about photography, I'm not going to make a review of this truck and then talk about my camper and another one, because it confuses the audience, and you might get a lot of views on one of the videos, but you're not going to get a consistent viewing from the same people because it's all over the place. Right. You kind of want to have a narrow path with the channel and kind of focus in on whatever it is you want the channel to be about.
Right. Yeah, and we could have gone with something. We went through a whole bunch of names. We could have gone with something generic like the camera guys, or the photo experts, or things like that.
Well, that's not pompous.
It's not. Well, yeah, and that too. And it's not. That's not even what it's about. We're not purporting to be experts or know anything about everything. It's really just our personal.
It's our
take
experiences,
on all of these things, and everybody has their own personal take. So if you're, there's all different types of photography. There's portrait, there's landscape, there's astrophotography, but the type of photography that you're doing is your photography. So if you're Dave, who does portraits in Albuquerque, your type of photography is Dave photography.
Yeah, Dave's portraits, or something like that.
Ashley, who does landscapes in California, your type of photography, you call it landscapes, but it's Ashley landscapes. So that's what we're doing. Our type of photography is Bill and Eric photography. That's what we do.
Yeah. So it's, pretty simple and basic. We'll see what happens with it. But in the comments, let us know what you think about this. Do you think it's going to help our channel, hurt our channel? We really don't know. And to be honest with you, it doesn't matter, So we do this for fun, and it is a lot of fun. But we just thought the name was a little confusing. Our other stuff is still going to stay Disney Image Makers and YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, and that'll be that, and this will be this, which is kind of evolved on its own anyway. That's really just the way it is.
So let us know what you think. That's what we're up to on our 18-hour truck drive from. Oh man.
So we were just in Disney, and we were shooting, and before I returned my Z5, I'm gonna actually post the images I got from there, and I really enjoyed shooting with the camera. And I have to say, using it in the dark was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. And my problem with the Z5 seems to be autofocus up close in portraits, and I'm wondering why that is. But for landscapes and what I was doing over that one day we were in the Disney parks, it was really great, and I can't wait to edit the images and share them with you. But we got to spend a day in Disney. We went to an RV show. Yeah. And then we picked up my truck and we're coming home. So it was a weird weekend of a whole bunch of different things, but we did get to do some photography.
Right, and that's going back to what I was saying before. That's what it's about. So the next video is going to be the continuation of Bill's on again, off again love affair with the Z5.
Right.
So, and that's his opinion on that, and I share that also, and that's what we're all about.
Yeah. Okay, so
let us know what you think. Of the name. Don't give us any other suggestions, please, because we went through a lot.
It's mind-numbing to try to,
and we had fun with some of them. But this is, I think, clean and simple. This is what we do.
Yeah.
Our type of photography is Bill and Eric photography, and that's who we are.
Simple.
All right. So, thanks a lot.
We'll see you in the next video.